Let's say you have a construction project planned for this summer. You've bought the material, you've thought about the location, and you're excited to get started as soon as the weather's nice. But is there something you might be missing? An ENS plan is an important piece for projects like this that sometimes gets overlooked. So you might be asking, what is an ENS plan and do I actually need one? But before we learn about ENS plans, it's important to understand what ENS actually stands for. The E stands for erosion, which occurs when the Earth's surface is worn away by natural processes such as wind, water, ice, or gravity. Water is the most powerful culprit of erosion, and it is also the factor most influenced by human activity. The S stands for sedimentation, which is when eroded soil particles are transported during water flow, only to settle and be deposited as sediment away from its original source. Erosion and sedimentation are both natural processes, however, they can be significantly accelerated by human activity. When we build a new house, install a new parking lot, dig a pond, etc., this can result in a lot of vegetation being removed and a lot of soil being exposed. When this happens, erosion and sedimentation is going to occur more rapidly than it would at the natural rate. If these accelerated processes are not controlled, sediment pollution will occur and cause both environmental and economic damage. So, how do we keep this from happening while still continuing with our development goals? This is where an ENS plan comes in. While the specifics are outlined in the PA Code, Title 25, Chapter 102, and in the Department of Environmental Protection's Erosion and Sediment Pollution Control Program Manual, the main goal of an ENS plan is to help implement and maintain ENS best management practices, otherwise known as BMPs, with consideration to the specific site and project in question. When creating an ENS plan, it is important to consider what BMPs will be best suited at certain locations in your project. Some site access BMPs include rock construction entrances, water bars, and rumble pads, among others. When it comes to containing sediment barriers and filters are very important to ensure it does not leave the site. Some examples include compost filter socks, silt vents, and inlet filter bags. It is also important to stabilize any disturbed areas once the project is completed. A site is considered permanently stabilized when it has achieved 70% uniform vegetative coverage. Please note that these are only a few examples of BMPs, and many more are included in the DEP's Erosion and Sedimentation Pollution Control Manual. While an ENS plan only needs to be submitted and approved by your local PA Conservation District when the total earth disturbance is 5,000 square feet or more, it is required the ENS BMPs be implemented and maintained for all earth disturbance projects in order to prevent additional sediment from entering our waterways. Please keep in mind that this is only a brief explanation of ENS plans. Depending on the project, permitting may also be required. For additional information or questions you may have about ENS, check out Title 25, Chapter 102 of the PA Code, DEP's Erosion and Sedimentation Pollution Control Manual, or contact your county's conservation district. Thanks for watching, everyone.